Hardik, you talked a little bit about your role with the city and state government, and now as the GM of Smart Cities for Amazon, with the government as a client. Can you explain what kind of city we're working towards and how you envision people's relationship with their city evolving in the future?
Definitely, yeah. I think I call my career a ping pong ball going back and forth between the public and the private sector. I've learned a lot being on both sides, how both sides work and what are the drivers. I think the city that ideally uses technology in the right manner is one that applies technology for improving overall efficiency, operational efficiency of the city, and then at the same time using the technology for improving the customer service. For all of us as constituents of that city, how do we get better services from that city? And especially around smart cities, those of you that have been tracking this particular industry, about 10 years ago, this whole thing started as very sensor-centric. So you need to put sensors on your street lights, on the parking spots and everything else. And then it was very technology-driven. The way we built this industry or vertical was a technology solution looking for problem. And that's why we could not really go fast or at the pace that everybody thought that the industry would build. In the last 3 years, we have seen a significant shift in there. Instead of sensor-centric, it has become citizen-centric. It is a lot about what do the citizens want from the city government and how can the city government provide those things. Like how can we give you real-time information on road closures. So you are driving on that road and you should know. So instead of the city trying to build the real-time street analysis and road and everything else, most cities are now partnering with Waze. And Waze is giving them all the data from all of the commuters or the drivers, and then the city is using that, exposing that, and then the cities are also using open data so that the developer community can use that and build useful solutions on there. So it has come a long way from sensor-centric to citizen-centric and from tech-centric to a lot more data-centric in the last few years. And I think it's going to continue evolving further. As I said, cities like Vegas are using Alexa. We have other places using recognition. So they're using object recognition for Amber Alerts, and there are cases where they have brought down the solving a missing person case from 39 hours down to 2 hours, just because of how they are using the newer technologies. And I think we are seeing that more and more suppliers also are looking for bringing solutions as opposed to, or solving problems as opposed to, hey, here's a solution, tell me your problem, I can solve this with. So there's a shift that we are seeing there.